Hello again. This is Andrew back with some other demonstration. I have this idea to make a demonstration on how to graft on high-lead cellulose stock. You know, high-lead cellulose stock is stock that a lot of China and Thailand used to propagate this colorful cacti by the offsets. That's what they use. This stock here, it's a high-lead cellulose, different variety. Here, down here in Florida, they call them pitayas, dragon fruit. So they grow for completely different purposes. So what I did, I tried the variety that we have here, and they as good as any other high-lead cellulose variety to grow cacti. So, but there is a little secret that very few people know about it. In order to graft on that high-lead cellulose grafting stock, you don't need to root the cut of a high-lead cellulose first and then graft on it. You can also graft on just the cut, which makes it quite easy to do if you have a little bit understanding how grafts is done and how the principles work. So it's the same thing like you normally would do flat grafting technique, just using cuttings instead of potted plant. So see this here, this is yellow type of Gymnocalycium. This plant came from Thailand, like that. So in order to propagate, we can cut these little pieces and graft on them on high-lead cellulose grafting stock. See, I have a little pot up there in my greenhouse where I propagate these and use cuttings if I need it. You can use it for propagating of a little yellow, red, whatever colorful cactus you have, or you can use the seedlings to speed up the growth. Just remember a couple of things. Okay, this grafting stock is not permanent stock. It only works for about 5-7 years, and then during that time you need to do something with the top part of it. Otherwise, it will not survive longer. So, but it's very powerful and plant growing them very quickly. If you graft the seedlings on grafting stock like that, it could easily flower in the first year of life, which is never happens on their own growth. So it's good. It's a good tool to have in order to achieve propagation, some seeds, or just speed up some cacti varieties. But you can grow them for a couple of years, but then you need to do something with it, like possibly regrafting on more permanent stock, or take it off from the stock and put it on roots, which is possible too. Okay, now in order to graft on the cut, what you need to do, you have to do this rigid cut, like a very plump, potentially start growing in new offsets. So this is the most powerful stage this grafting stock has. And then everything else is going the same way. You cut it just like you would cut any grafting stock. Secure the little cut here, and you take your sign that we take from this mother plant and slice about a quarter of a body mass from the bottom, and try to put all these two cambium rings together. They both very tiny, so you try to match them together or overlap. And then all friend rubber band. You go on something like that in order to secure that little pop on top of grafting stock. With a little practice, this become a breezer. Very easy to do, no problem. So also I recommend when I cut, I use a rooting hormone in order to root. So I dip in the rooting hormone, and then I will put in a bigger pot to keep it upright and leave it for a few days before you take the rubber bands off. Okay, so it is absolutely easy to do, very easy. Also, I'll show you how you can do with the ceilings. See? So you do the same thing. Just bevel the edges. Make sure you do that cut as horizontal as possible. And don't forget to clean the tools. There you go. So now we're gonna take, just for demonstration, you can graft any cacti variety on that stuff. For demonstration, I would use a seedling of Astrophytum asterias. They grow very quick on that stock, and they flower within 2 years of life very nicely. So that's what you do. You put those two combi links together and secure with a rubber band. This is how it's going to look when you're done, and put it in somewhere for a few days to graft take place. Alright guys, so this is basically a little thing here for you, and thank you very much. We'll be back for more.